ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Now, you guys might not know, or if you might already know because it has been trending, but I needed to give my thoughts on the matter. If you guys did not know, there is a company called BattleStateGames, and I have never heard of them until just recently, but apparently they copyright striked. They gave 47, as a matter of fact, copyright strikes on several of a content creator's videos simply because he criticized them in a negative manner. Now, there's a lot to digest here, guys, and I didn't plan on making this video, but when I heard this, I just had to give my thoughts because this is proof, and that's probably what I'm gonna call the title. But this is proof that game devs, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. At least some game companies, not all game companies, but they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear any type of negative criticism. They want to have their little safe space. They don't want to hear negative criticism. So if you guys didn't know, BattleStateGames apparently copyright striked the content creator Exotic, if that's how you say it. I can't pronounce that. The name's weird. But anyway, they DMCA'd his channel, which is where you falsely claim videos and you false flag, like you false report videos of someone. But they did it and they tried to justify it, saying we don't want him this over our content, like we don't want him talking about our content. And my response to that is you're in the wrong field. If you don't want someone to criticize your product, then you shouldn't be in business, buddy. Because that's what people are paid to do. That's what people are going to do as consumers. And now, all you've done is showed everyone in the gaming community, and in any kind of community that looks at a company, that these people aren't who you want to have. You don't want anything to do with these people. If they're going to literally attack a content creator because he said a negative viewpoint of on a video about your company or your product, and you then go on to not copyright one or two, but 47 different strikes on several different videos, and then try and justify it by being petty, which is exactly what they said. Oh, we don't want these people over our content because they're having fake news. Even if it is fake news, you cannot just copyright strike someone like that. Because if that's the case, then man, I'll tell you what, Fox News, where's the copyright strikes on that? Know what I mean? But anyway, let's get back to that. So apparently, game developers, or just game companies, because it's a habit to say game developer, but you guys have to understand, a lot of times it's not the game developer, it's the game company and the people who manage the game, not the developers. The developers don't have anything to do with like management. It's usually management that is over that. The developers themselves are just people that work there. So apparently, game companies, the people who manages the games usually, are now in a state of, I have the right to decide how my product is released, and if you don't like it and you make content, well, I can just take down your videos and you can't give criticism. I've noticed this, guys. I've noticed this. This isn't something new that has just happened. Well, like the copyright strikes, yeah, that. But this is something that's been going on like the whole year of 2018. For example, if you guys didn't know, previously on Destiny 2, they took down like a forum on Bungie that was active since what was it? Like the Halo days, since they were working on Halo. And they took it down because that was where it was trending to hate on Bungie. And then they try to say, oh no, we're not trying to stop the negative comments. But it just so happened on that very forum that it was full of 80% of people criticizing their game. And it just so happens that you didn't do it to try and get rid of the hate. Interesting. And then let's look at Sony. Sony goes out and says, PlayStation 4 is the best experience. You don't need a Nintendo. You don't need an Xbox. We are not going to crossplay. Immediately after receiving weeks worth of backlash for their arrogance and their petty, self-centered narcissism of superiority in the console war, they then come back out and say, well, we've rethought on the matter and we're going to release crossplay. Don't get it twisted, guys. I see game companies now are only in a state of caring about themselves. They don't give two craps about what the criticism that we have to give to them. They don't care about that. What they care about is self-image. How does their image look at the moment, if it's good or if it's bad. If it's bad, they're going to try and hop on a trend to save their image. And if it's good, well, we have to be careful then as well, because they're going to get arrogant. I mean, this is shocking, guys. This is shocking. Just how low has the gaming community descended? We're at a state where companies can literally take down your videos for giving criticism on how they should improve their product. And now, like I said, guys, I can completely understand the annoyance of certain videos. Like, I'm not going to mention names, but you guys know, like how I call them the essay channels. I can understand that. But at the end of the day, they're going to do it, regardless. You can take down that video, but what about on Twitter? What about all the tweets that are against you right now? You're going to take that too? Or another forum. You can't just... You can't silence someone's outrage by trying to mute them. That's not how you silence it. You silence it by improving your product. You make them shut up so that they don't have anything to say. And don't get me wrong, I can completely understand the annoyance of having to deal with gamers. Because gamers, despite being passionate about games, they don't know how the heck to approach giving criticism, most of them, which is kind of hypocritical for me to say as a gamer myself, but I can tell you, most of them don't. They act like 10-year-olds. They whine, act like they know what's best for a game, and they don't really know anything about the field. I recently just made a video talking about that. But this person, I can't pronounce his name. I really can't. I don't know how people pronounce that. He's not making like these essay videos. He didn't make this fat 2,000 word essay explaining about why your game is garbage. He just made a point. He made a point. And boom. You could have literally potentially cost this man his channel. Because if you guys don't know how copyright strikes work on YouTube, if you get enough, your channel can be terminated. If they are like actually justified copyright strikes, they can be they can terminate your channel. Now these are obviously false, but due to the situation that YouTube is in and how YouTube is catering to companies before their actual consumers, I wouldn't be surprised. I hope it doesn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's channel got terminated. And if it is, that's really freaking scary, man. You're gonna terminate some guy's channel because the game dev got salty about him criticizing their product. If that... Man, like, that's freaking scary. Can you imagine, like, how terrible that would be? If his channel doesn't get, like, if it does indeed get screwed over from this, that's scary, guys. Like, I don't even know what to say, because we have many game companies that are not interested in hearing negative viewpoints about their products. Activision, we had Bungie just recently. Who was it? Developers of PUBG. Yeah, come on, guys. Oh, this is rough. This is rough. This has been gaming is just going downhill with these companies and getting butthurt about criticism, man. Instead of trying to improve the product themselves to keep people quiet, they're just trying to keep people quiet by literally screwing over how they make a living and put food on the table. That's ridiculous. But I just had to get my thoughts on the matter, guys. I didn't plan on making this. I know that was a bit of a rant. I don't really want to put any of, these people's names in my mouths, because I'm not interested in hearing any of, the drama of some people defending these guys, or some people thinking that I'm not giving enough information. I just don't want to hear that. So, as always, rate the video what you think it deserves. Tell me what you want to see in the future in the comments below. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, because that's the only way to subscribe. Yeah, YouTube. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.